possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them.
Great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's made it easy.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. On first down, Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Over the middle, complete. It's McCarthy. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official, as he got confused, because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they say. Those guys on the other...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To number 80.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From the gun on third down, Blake. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCarthy. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. If Second's got to find something on this drive. As pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
16-yard line.
To throw on second down. Blake. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th
down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blake. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more.
A little story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And the Colts coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw on second down, Blake. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Isaiah Simmons.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Gibson. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Holt. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Well, you saw.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Colts pass. Complete.
A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking to throw on second down. Blake. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, Blake. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now a give right side. Gibson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Gibson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their technical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
On 1st and 10, Blake looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Blake's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Blake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Blake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blake. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Bradley Pena. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, 58 is Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
The Colts on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. The weight up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Blake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Defense.
So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even happened.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Blake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Blake. And this is going to be incomplete.
Blake's pass intended for number.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tennessee.
Throwing on 1st down. Holt. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Blake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Holt. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 50.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coaches' goals.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, Blake, he's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
In the end zone. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.